Yo, what's up? I'm back. Ready for your questions. It's been a long month waiting for your questions. Trust me, because I've gotten. Now I'm seeing again, like since I did that movie review, I got movie questions, boxing questions, just questions all over the place. But let me try to separate the two. I'm going to find out what I'm going to have to do with the movie questions. So I might have to do just a separate page with that. But let's go ahead with the boxing question. First question I got was, have I heard anything new about Kaladi? So far, Kaladi's chilling. They want everybody to just let Kaladi rest for a minute. He's supposed to have a comeback fight. It's a lot of names in the bunch. He might go back up to 154, and they might put him in the ring with eventually Sergio Martinez at 154 for a fight there, but that's not materialized. There were talks of him and Paul Williams fighting at 154, but Bob Arum wants him to fight like a tune-up fight at 147 and wants him to kind of remain at 147. And that's about it. It's nothing really serious in him. They're just going through talks to find out what his next look is going to be. Then I had the next question that was saying, like, what's going on with you don't ever discuss like English fighters, like English boxing is alive, and I would love to hear more about the English fighters on your page than going anywhere else. And that's not true. I'm the first person, pretty much from the States, that was doing this, that was talking about the Felix Stearns, the Arthur Abrams. I was the guy talking about Captain Hook. That was me. I don't know where they get that from. Like Captain Hook, he's finna fight Godfrey, But the problem that they have in the European fighters is that they're too protected. When they find a fighter they like, they're too protected, and they do a lot to build up their records. Like Brighamov, they had him fight Oliver McCall just yesterday. McCall's like 45 years old. What is he gonna do? That fight should have never taken place. Where in America you would have gotten scrutinized to death for putting that type of fight on. But in overseas it sells, a name sells, so they really can care less. Like, well, let me go to the next question. I don't want to harp on it too much. Okay, Amir Khan, when is he gonna fight Victor Ortiz? Uh, HBO would love that fight immediately, but they're gonna. Golden Boy owns both, so they're gonna do the process that they want to do. They want to build it up to build these two guys into names. So no matter if they fight each other and lose, you'll still want to see the other person in a fight. Right now, the general public don't know who either of these fighters really are. They kind of know Victor Ortiz a little bit, so they want to get that casual boxing fan to try to focus in more on these guys, and like they want to build like a De La Hoya Trinidad type situation with those two. But Amir Khan was supposed to fight in July. That's canceled because he's waiting to see who's going to be the winner of Marquez or Juan Diaz, because he's going to fight the winner of those two. That's definite. Raul Marquez is going to fight Juan Mar Lopez, in case those who care to want to know about that fight. And Rafael Marquez, I think, will lose the fight by unanimous decision. I think it'll be an intriguing fight, but that fight's happening in September. Nothing's official yet. Like they haven't come out and made an official word, but it should be coming soon. And to the other question I got, Karceno, you was a liar. I never heard anything about Bob Arum telling Roach to be quiet and shut up. I never seen it reported anywhere. Nobody's talked about it. So where do you get this information from? You don't have a guy in top rank and blah 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 blah. Well, I'll just let this answer your question.
And Freddie Roach was sat with us here for half an hour, and we said to him, look, do you want to hang around and talk about the possible fight between Pacquiao and Mayweather? And he said, I've been told to shut up.
You see, people just attack you with hate, and they don't even investigate or find out anything else other than. Now, if you've heard Freddie say anything since I posted that, then hey, then I'm the liar. But obviously, he's not talking about it. So, moving right along. Who you got for Andre Ward Green? I already did this, but I told you Andre Ward. I'm rooting for Green, but Andre Ward should win by unanimous decision. The problem is Green allows himself to be hit. Okay, to get his hits off. So that's what I think plays into Andre Ward's hands. You can't let Andre Ward be first, or he'll beat you that way every time. As far as anything else in boxing, they're still trying to work on a Bernard Hopkins Felix Trinidad fight, which is very interesting. But HBO won't touch it because Trinidad hasn't been active. So Don was going to do a pay-per-view on his own, but Golden Boy owns pay-per-view. So he won't have the backing of HBO. If he put it on Showtime, he won't be able to do it because Showtime's not putting out pay-per-views. They're making all their money through the network, so they don't really need pay-per-view. So it's going to be quite an interesting summer to see where people fall in line and where they fall in place. I was asked about the movie Splice, so let me try to get that in. You want to know about that? So I got 6 questions about Splice. What did I think? Splice was a interesting movie. I must say it was better than what I thought going in. I said, okay, here's Species again. But no, it wasn't. It was actually not some thing going around just killing random people for no reason. They actually had a reason for, like, the personality, the development of the character, the care for it. Then he got to the point, which was the realization they were going to have to come to. What are they going to do with this thing? Once it's now that it's get grown fully, now you can't kill it. So now what are you going to do? So they were just stuck to the situation like we should have killed it in the beginning. Then the person that loved it so much and all the twists were just funny. I don't think they designed this movie to be a comedy, but it was more funny than it was scary. So it's a pretty interesting movie. The person that loved the creature in the beginning, the Splice, ends up hating it, and the one that hated it ends up loving it more than the other. So crazy movie, but it's entertainment for me. I laughed so much in this movie, so that was my take on Splice. But I got that out your way, so I don't know what was such the interest in Splice, but thank you for that. Shoot, let me see what else is on this list. I gotta keep this under 10 minutes too, so matter of fact, I'll save some of these other questions for later because most of these are questions down the road from Mayweather. And okay, what does Mayweather eat on the day of a fight? Let me see. Besides chicken, that I know he eats, chicken, potatoes, and something else. But normally when he fights on Fights Day, he normally eats chicken, mostly baked chicken, and potatoes. That's about it. Peace.